Was so incredibly wrong about Riche. She really just proved herself this episode of Witch Hat Atelier. I mean, she's always, done a good job when, they got transported to that Waco Mundo world in Bleach. She did a good job. She did a good job collaborating and shit. But we didn't really see her for her, in my opinion. Um, she did help create that cloud, if I remember correctly. They used her unique spell to create a cloud with sand. So she was obviously gifted as hell. But then like in episode 11 or 10, 11, she just became really rebellious. Would always, be like, "Oh, I don't want to learn new spells. I don't want to do shit. I just want to do me." And then she was like, "Yeah, I don't want to learn new spells because it would influence me to not be myself and not create my own shit." And I'm thinking like, bro, how close-minded and naive can you be? And not only that, she was like extremely bratty, and just she had this holier than thou attitude. She just seemed really, I don't know, man. She just felt very disrespectful, But at the end of the day, I think I made a video about it, and I probably said this. I'm gonna probably say the same shit I said that other video. She's still young. She's still just a kid. She's really just, kids are gonna be bratty as fuck. They're not gonna know mannerism. They're not gonna know how to be respectful. They're not really gonna, you're not gonna be all put together. So, I can make excuses for her all day, but at the end of the day, those excuses don't stop reality. Reality is that she's bratty. She has an attitude problem, and she's just self-centered as fuck. But it has its merits. In this episode, she really helped out this nerd or this loser, or I don't know what to call him. He just felt very off-putting. He wasn't really confident in himself. He's obviously been, I don't know. He's just weak. He's very weak. I don't know why we didn't get that much backstory. Well, at least I don't remember much about him. But Richo was really able to just like push him, be like, "Look, just be yourself. If you need to be alone, then be alone. Do it right now. Do it in your own unique way. Just be on your own, so you can stop shaking. Because if he's not by himself, he gets really nervous, as if people are judging him." And so Richo was able to like just bitch slap him, verbally, and he was able to like get on his own 2 feet. So I gotta say, like, yeah, Riche, I was really wrong about you. Even though you are bratty, it has merits. And it's kind of weird too because, I dislike the saying, "Oh, just be yourself." Fuck that. You gotta be like, we need to modify it, right? We need to modify that saying to be the best version of yourself. I think if she said something like that, then I would totally agree. That's pretty much it I really wanted to say. I really don't got much else to say. I guess we could jump into the comments from Myanimelist. I like to see what the community is saying. I don't really want to be long-winded today, so my nose is clogged again. I don't know why. Allergies maybe. So from Far Critical, aka Moist Critical on Myanimelist. Bro, it'd be funny as hell this was Moist Critical on Myanimelist. We just don't really know it. This dude is literally like hanging out on Myanimelist. Okay, Mr. Marfo's chick's natural concerned over, what the fuck is that sentence? We're gonna skip that sentence. Okay, if earning just one angry cheat point lets the world know you're responsible for this face, I can only imagine the crew fate that awaits those who accrue to many. All right, waste critical. Damn, look at his rant though. W rants. Okay, so here we go. I really don't feel like ranting today. I'm losing my breath because I can't breathe out of my nose. Okay, so Winnie, my boy, the character I emphasize with the most. He only took a few words of encouragement and a few people to not give him the "you disappoint me" quotation marks. Look for him to stop being a crybaby and get his head in the game. This is because he already has the skills and the drive, and the only thing he needed was a reason to start trusting himself. You know what? Who was that from? You know what? You are 100% Mr. Halid. It's weird because when you're young, like I was saying, when you're young, you don't know who you are. And so I can't imagine why he doesn't trust himself, you know, when you really don't have yourself, you're not really put together yet. But trusting in what you know and knowing your strengths, you can trust in those for sure, yeah. Because the one thing that really I can say about this is we all know our weaknesses, but we kind of ignore our strengths. We got to stop ignoring our strengths and just min-max them, right? So here, but look how much of a brat she is. This is from For the Win. Don't interfere. I think Riche might be tied to Coco for best character, but I'd also have to give credit to the VA for nailing her character. Oh my god, my nose. Oh my goodness. It's clogged, it's itchy. Fuck, man, the gods hate me today. Okay, so here we go, another one. I love reading the ones with the screenshots. I didn't enjoy this episode that much. Okay, let's go to the last episode. Agate is drawing in front of everyone. She's not supposed to do that in exams since she can't reveal her magic tricks in front of people, and she's not that stupid to fail the exam like that. This is either a plot hole or an oversight in the anime. I don't know if the manga has the same issue. Bro, that's, oh my, what the fuck? That's so true. Oh, what? What? Okay, let's see if someone answers this question. Like, the fuck? That's so true. Does anyone answer this shit or what? Okay, let's see. My thoughts exactly. After so many people have mentioned this, I just had to get up and grab my book to check. And this appears to be an unfortunate anime addition. I suppose it is visually more interesting this way, but alas, adding a bit of pizzazz was not the best call here. What the actual fuck? Oh, this is the scene. No, this is not the scene. Yeah, this is the fucking scene where she does it in front of everyone. What the actual shit? Why is this a thing? So over here. So yeah, she's clearly doing it in front of everyone. Bro, I did not notice this shit. Wow. They really fucked up this anime. Let's see. So, yeah, there goes the Richie. There goes her casting. What in tarnations is going on, man? They really fucked this up. Like, yeah, she's like right there in front of everyone. Oh my god. Dang it, man. That's hilarious. I'm going to be... What the actual fuck, man? Anime ruined. Anime ruined. Let me see. Annoying characters with an unbelievable amount of emotional baggage whose very existence is completely implausible. Bro, I was thinking the same thing. But low-key, I wanted to be patient just like everybody else. Like, low-key, I just wanted to be patient. I was like, just be patient. If these kids can be patient, I can be patient. Type shit. Okay, so Agate is drawing in front of everyone. She's not supposed to do that. Yeah, so everyone's thinking the same shit. Wow. That's hilarious, man. That's what this video should be about. It's just Agate flopping the entire fucking exam. Unfucking believable.